Today I wanted to discuss with you why affirmations fail for most people. Perhaps throughout your studies of the mind you heard about the concepts of having affirmations, short sentences, statements of some kind, that will help you to achieve what you want. If we are honest with ourselves, we know of many people, if not with us ourselves, where these affirmations seem to take us nowhere. Does this mean affirmations in and of themselves are pointless? No, though I have heard some teachers claim that they are. I think what we want to understand is that affirmations aren't meant to be just a mental activity. For example, if we work with the affirmation, I am rich, or I am successful, or I am happy, or whatever else you can come up with as an affirmation, if they don't invoke an emotional response from within ourselves, they are pointless indeed. Basically, it's comparable to saying something without believing in what you're saying. You see, the feeling part is what ties into our belief system. Let me put this differently. It is what we are most emotionally involved in that will determine whether we truly believe in something or not. You can easily measure this for yourself. If you make a statement of some sort to yourself, something you really want, but you don't feel emotionally charged with the idea, then you are obviously not truly believing that you can realize this goal that you have set for yourself. It's important for humanity to understand the function their own consciousness plays in the realization of their own dreams. It shouldn't be left to chance or luck. It should be taken into our own hands if we truly want to discover the magnitude of what we are capable of doing. Perhaps currently you have some affirmations laying around. It is the new year and you would like to improve certain things. What are you to do in order to make these affirmations come true as realities in your world? Charge them with feeling. You want to reach a point where you feel truly the truth of the affirmation you have written out. This all ties back into the important question we always want to keep in the forefront of our minds. How would I feel if this affirmation was now a reality in my world? Consider the question and you will notice your moods shift. As your moods are lifted out of the old limiting concept you had of yourself, you must now chain yourself to this improved emotional state of being. We mean by this that you should keep that mood alive within your very self. So you would feel joy, happiness, excitement, or whatever it is. It will most certainly make you feel more positive than you do right now, that's for sure. And then you want to understand that it's this emotional part that will help you to actually manifest the affirmation into a reality. If people do not understand the importance their own emotional self plays in the realization of any goal or dream, they will always have trouble. You have the mental thinking and imagining part, and you have an emotional part to your consciousness. These two aspects have to operate in harmony with each other. So once you start saying an affirmation to yourself, whether mentally or verbally, you have to make sure you actually feel the emotions you would feel if it was now a reality. This is the secret ingredient that will make affirmations work for you. Another thing, you never want to become impatient with this process. What you will discover through this approach is that you will most certainly grow towards the realization of what your affirmation implies. It is so important to grasp this. Most people give up on their goals and dreams because they don't achieve it within a week or something. We don't want to have this attitude. It may be a week from now or maybe a year from now. What's important is to understand that by holding an idea in your mind, which you have charged with positive emotions, you will always grow towards the direction, physically speaking. So a person with the affirmation for wealth will notice that they are growing towards more activity and a broader form of service to humanity in order to generate such wealth. The person with an affirmation for that perfect weight will become compelled to do what's necessary to finally and truly lose weight or gain weight. The person who is now lonely and desires companionship will notice they start to attract more potential romantic dates into their lives. The person who is now lost and doesn't know what to do with their time will notice that by affirming the right statement, they will figure out a better way to spend their time. You see, it's all based on what you decide your life will be about. But it isn't always up to us to say when something will entirely manifest. In other words, you can achieve pretty much all of your wildest dreams, but if you are not a proper conduit for it to be achieved, then you keep delaying the realization of what you want. A person who only mentally entertains something without feeling emotionally charged and connected to their own affirmation is not a proper conduit for it to manifest. However, if you start charging yourself emotionally with the feeling of your wish fulfilled, then you are a great conduit for achievement. I have literal experience on this concerning my own goals in life. Certain things you witness me doing now, I didn't always believe I could do. I would write an affirmation and say it to myself, but I forgot to be emotionally in harmony with what I was saying. The result? no achievement, or perhaps only little improvements if any. In the case of writing, music, making videos, talking to people about the mind, whatever the goal is, as long as I'm emotionally in harmony with the affirmed goal, then I receive the power to make it happen. It is exactly the same for you. Take an honest look at how you've spent your days and how you've been approaching your dreams. Are you truly full of the feeling of joy and happiness due to the awareness that you're already growing towards whatever you desire to be and have in life? This is a tricky one at first, but if you can grasp it's the truth, you are already in essence growing towards whatever you desired for so many years. You will also discover great joy and excitement for your future, and all of your affirmations can finally come true. I know this works, because I've been using it and I've seen others do it, so now you give it a try. And with that being said, dear viewer, never forget that we are the dreamers.